Daily God's Promise, Day 3, July 3, 2026. We are closing out our first week of the month, positioned for influence by yesterday's Access Protocol. Zechariah chapter 3 verse 7. Today, we address System Reset. Moving from fear to faith. In 2026, we are often paralyzed by the what ifs. What if the economy shifts? What if the project fails? What if the market changes? We live in a state of high alert anxiety. Today's promise is the ultimate fear override command for every kingdom pioneer. We anchor our Friday in Joel chapter 2 verse 21. Fear not, O land. Be glad and rejoice, for the Lord has done marvelous things. I want you to receive this as your promise of the guaranteed victory. The divine override. Fear not, O land. Be glad and rejoice. God's command to fear not is not a suggestion, it is a directive for your environment. When the Lord tells the land, your territory, your workspace, your family, not to fear, He is effectively stabilizing the atmosphere around you. You are the thermostat of your environment. When you choose to be glad and rejoice in the middle of market volatility or personal pressure, you are effectively declaring that your reality is governed by His promises, not your circumstances. The truth, John chapter 8 verse 32, is that your joy is the evidence that you trust the Lord's management. As your keeper, Psalm chapter 121 verse 3, God is the ultimate strategist. He contends with your contender, Isaiah chapter 49 verse 25, of anxiety, by reminding you that He has already been at work on your behalf. The Evidence Protocol. For the Lord has done marvelous things. Why can you rejoice? Because the Lord has already done marvelous things. In the kingdom, your hope is not based on what might happen, it is based on what He has already demonstrated. His track record is perfect. If He sustained you in June, He is more than capable of sustaining you in July. He is a master at creating marvelous solutions to the impossible problems of your life. The world's strategy. You dwell on the risks, you hoard resources out of fear, and you allow what-if scenarios to drain your productivity. The kingdom's strategy. You look back at His faithfulness, you anchor your heart in His joy, and you move forward with the bold confidence of a champion. Because you are His special treasure, Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6, the mighty God, Isaiah chapter 9 verse 6, is currently orchestrating your marvelous breakthrough. You are the head and not the tail, Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 13, and the head is always the one who is celebrating the victory before it is fully revealed. The security of the celebration, the Prince of Peace, Isaiah chapter 9 verse 6, ensures that your joy is unshakable. Your life is a prize, Jeremiah chapter 39 verse 18, and that prize is being protected by the one who turns impossible situations into marvelous testimonies. You can finish this week with total confidence, knowing that your next breakthrough is already in the development stage. Living in this promise today, on Friday, July 3, 2026, walk in victory-ready confidence. Rejoice in the Lord. Psalm chapter 97 verse 12. Because your current situation is being overtaken by His marvelous work. Wait on your God, Hosea chapter 12 verse 6, and perform a marvelous audit. Write down 3 things God did in June that were marvelous. Let that list be your ammunition against any fear for July. Cast your care, 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 7, regarding your what ifs. God has already seen the end of the month, and He has already prepared the solution. Wildcard action. Before your final meetings or tasks today, take a moment to replace one what if it fails with what if God does something marvelous. Then, step into your task with that mindset. Commit your works to the Lord, Proverbs chapter 16 verse 3, and trust the lamp, 2 Samuel chapter 22 verse 29, of His word to light the way into a breakthrough weekend. Prophetic declaration. I do not fear. I rejoice because the Lord is working on my behalf. My territory is secure. The Lord is doing marvelous things in my life. I am moving from anxiety to celebration. My breakthrough is already in motion. The mighty God is my keeper. He performs the marvelous and secures my victory. I am the head and not the tail. I live in the joy of the marvelous. In July 2026, my life is a monument to the marvelous, life-changing, and faithful power of my God. God bless you and give you grace after grace.